In this movie, we're going to talk about how we can compare branches. Now, we saw in the last chapter where we talked about navigating the commit tree that we could use the get diff command in order to compare two different tree-ish objects. And at the time, I told you that a branch was one of the tree-ishes that we could pass in, but we didn't have any branches back then. Now we have some branches, so let's try comparing them. We can use get diff, and then we just pass in the names of the branches. Let's remind ourselves what those branches are real quick. There's our list of our branches, and I'm on the shortened title branch. We'll say get diff master ... new feature. So I'm going to compare master with new feature by using that range operator in between, ... So master compared to new feature, and it comes up and tells me what are the differences between the tip of master and the tip of new feature, the most recent commits there, that snapshot. So I now can very easily see what changed between the two versions. Let's try it again with master and shortened title. So there's what changed there. That includes those changes that were made in the new feature branch. Remember, because shortened title is a branch off of new feature. So it has all of those changes as well. And of course, we can do the intermediary step, get new feature compared to shortened title. The order of these doesn't really matter. Let me just show you. Let's do that one again. And now let's just flip them around. Let's do get diff shortened title ... new feature. It'll show us the exact same diff. It just flipped them around. It changed which one was the A or minus and which one is the B or plus. So that's all it did. Typically, the one that's further back in time, you would make the one that comes first, and the one that comes later would be the one that you made second. But time can be kind of tricky when you start working with branches and different commits are being made in different places. So it really is just about which one you want to be the old state and which one you want to be the new state. Another nice feature that we can use with diff is color words option. So let's go with this one, the new feature ... shorten title, and let's add in -- color - words, the space. Now it comes up and shows us the same diff, but it shows it to us all on one line. So that might be a little clearer for you as to what changed instead of having the two lines one above each other. It's really a matter of personal preference for which one you like better. Now, of course, what we're passing in here is not just a branch. We're passing in a tree-ish. We talked about tree-ishes. A tree-ish can be a lot of things. It can even include the ancestors. So for example, I can compare new feature with the previous commit to the head of shortened title. So go to shortened title, and it's not the last commit, it's the commit right before that I want to compare it to. And we can see that what changed was I took out the words welcome to. There's one more important way that we can compare branches, and that's that we can find out whether one branch completely contains another branch or not. That is, whether or not everything in it has been merged into the current branch. We do that by not using the diff tool, but using get branch with the -- merged option after it. That will show us all branches that are completely included in this branch. So in this case, we're on the shortened title branch. All of the commits that are in new feature are also in shortened title. All of the commits that are in master are also in shortened title. What that lets us know is that we can actually delete new feature if we wanted to, and shortened title wouldn't be affected. Shortened title has all of those commits in it. Let's try switching to a different branch. Get checkout new feature. Let's run it again. Get branched merged. Now it says, all right, new feature doesn't have all the commits that are in shortened title. Shortened title has some things that are not merged into here yet. We would need to do a merge to get those changes into new feature first. What it actually does is it goes back up the ancestor chain of the new feature branch to see, does it have the tip of master in it? If it has that final commit of master, then it has all of the ancestors as well. It does not have the final commit of shortened title, so it doesn't list it here. And then just for good measure, let's do checkout master, and we'll do the same thing there. And you see that master doesn't contain those changes that are in new feature and shortened title. So while it's not strictly speaking comparing branches the same way that diff does, I think it's an important way to get some information about the comparison of the content of what's in each of the branches. This will come in very handy soon when we start trying to delete branches.